High in the rugged mountain ranges of the American West, there's an animal that has shaped the land and the people who have worked it. Now, you may be picturing cattle, old Charlie Russell paintings, and cowboy songs. But today, we're talking about sheep. Sheep have shaped this land and they've shaped the people who work it. These animals have roamed the Rockies for more than a century, once numbering over 20 million head across the western states. Today, there are still over 5 million sheep in the United States, and they're a vital part of mountain agriculture and Western heritage, symbols of endurance, stewardship, and tradition. We have the honor of riding with the Mickle brothers as they move a high country camp for one of their shepherds. This ride was part of the TS Mules Masterclass gathering, where Ty's coaching students from across the country came together to experience good mulemanship, stockmanship, and just an all-around good time. If you're interested in the TS Mules Masterclass, head on over to tsmules.com and click the Masterclass tab at the top of the page.
So today we are going to hang out with the Mickle Brothers Sheep Company, and they got a sheep herder lives up on the mountain. His name's Pedro, and he needs some groceries. So we're hauling groceries to him and to his horses and to his dogs. We got hay cubes. I'm packing hay cubes today. The other guys are packing groceries and dog food. They got a pile of dogs up there taking care of sheep. Border collies to work the sheep, and then they also got Great Pyrenees as guardian dogs. So we're gonna haul him some goods, help move his camp, and there's some beautiful clouds rolling in, and probably gonna get rained on. It's gonna be great. All those backpackers think that mule packers are lazy.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
And then getting in, setting up camp. And where we used to go, there wasn't hardly any feed, so we had to use compressed bales.
Okay, good job, Hannah. You're a good mule. I love you.
Good job, girl.
Very good pack mule.
Once we got all the mules loaded up, it was time to head out, hit the trail, and climb up a couple thousand feet to where the sheep and the sheep herder was staying for the summer.
Yeah.
As our good buddy Reed Veit sang to the string and we continued up the trail, the landscape began to change. The pinyon and juniper trees turned into aspens, and the dry, dusty trail turned into moist, fertile soil. Perfect country for grazing sheep. Before we knew it, we had arrived at the first sheep camp.
Right over there before I take that tip.
Okay.
Pretty cool country. You got some big mom.
That's how you know you got a good mom.
The goal for the day was simple. We were bringing supplies for the sheep herder. But first, we had to tear down this lower camp and move it up to some higher country.
Thank you.
On the dot.
Give or take a half an ounce.
These two are pretty close right now.
Okay.
Right now, whatever we put in, we need to equalize it.
Yeah, he claims me something.
Would you like to
Put that one in your
untie
question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just take and throw the ropes over the. I'm Dan, by the way.
Jason, you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody happier than this guy right here.
That's what I'm told.
He's always smiling.
I like that.
You. So we grew up, little kids, man. It was a thrill to be able to go.
My dad's mom was the only one of three sisters born indoors. Her two older sisters were born in a sheep wagon
Really?
in South Dakota.
Where at in South Dakota?
You know,
That's sheep
down
country.
by Faith and Lemon and Dupree.
Three.
Yes, sir.
Tomato.
They literally.
That's why they don't have to rattle these boxes too far.
It's like playing Tetris. Put it all in there.
The leather, everything.
Pretty close. This is heavy.
It's pretty light, and that one's pretty heavy. Ah, close enough.
Close enough from
put,
Mickle
like,
Brothers Company.
The axe and the shovel on the top of this one.
All right,
we
this is light.
can even it out.
Remember that was light.
Here you go.
Joe, please let me help you.
Joe's like a man of steel, you know.
Is the other?
These two are pretty close. So let's take these two and go here.
Okay.
I was trying to give you a flat spot for him. Oh wait, we got him.
It didn't take too long to get this lower camp tore down, loaded up, and it was time to head for higher country. When we reached the top of the mountain, we unloaded our packs, loosened our cinches, and took some time to grab a bite to eat. While the mules were hobbled and grazing, Mr. Mickle and his son were gracious enough to take some time to tell us about their history on this mountain and the current operation that they're running.
For what we do, my brother Matt and I started, and that was we bought my father-in-law's herd. He had 300 head, and so I was 22 and my brother was 20, and that started us. But my grandpa, we grew up, he had sheep, and so we grew up with it. When I was 5, 6, and he quit running up here, so we grew up with 100 head tinkering in the valley.
Nice.
And always wanted to do it. So our start came from being teenagers and herding sheep for guys up here on the mountain and thinking we'd died and gone to heaven because we could ride horses and stay in tents and carry guns and all that stuff. My grandpa's dad actually had sheep back in the 1890s, so technically we go clear back, but for what Matt and I do, and Morgan, and my other boy Shane's with us, 35 years roughly. So we run on private ground and on BLM grazing ground permits and on summer permits. Morgan has a channel, did he tell you that? On the Range.
Awesome.
YouTube, and he'll take his drone, and everything we're doing right now he has on videos. If he'd have brought it today, you guys have been on videos. But we'll rotate from, like if you went from right here where we're getting on the mountain, we're here from more or less the end of June till the 1st October.
Okay.
We ship lambs 20th of September to the 5th of October off the mountain.
Okay.
And then our ewes go back down to the valley on private ground, and then they're there till middle of November-ish, and then we go into hay fields and get them ready for bucking, and then we put the bucks in. When all that's done, then more or less December, then we go to the desert, which is out by Nevada. Our permits are right at the Nevada border.
Yeah.
And we're there till the first herds come in about the 10th of March till the end of April. And then we bring them in and we lamb them in Spring City, and then we go back out to our spring range, which is west of Utah Lake. We have a couple permits all around here, north of Fairview. We've gone as far as Nevada, Soda Springs, Idaho, where we run.
Yeah.
And then as we get that lower countries fed, then we get them transitioned back to here, more or less in June.
Okay.
And then back up on the mountain. And we run 5 herds this year, 6 herds normally up here. We just combined, made them a little bigger this year.
So his name is Pedro. He's from Peru. All of our guys that we have now are from Peru. We have 6 guys that work for us. They're on an H-2A ag visa. They come up for 3 years. They spend 3 years here, and then they go back home to Peru for 3 months, and then they, back and forth. So we've got several guys that have been here for lots of years. Our main guy that's kind of been coming back and forth, he's been here almost 20 years, coming back and forth. And, but Pedro, he's been here for, I asked him the other day, I want to say he's been here for like 15 years, back and forth, coming here. So, and he's been with us, that the majority of the time, and he likes it. People see these guys and they're in a small sheep camp or doing whatever they're doing. They're alone, and it's a solitary job, but they don't have to be here. They want to be here. They love it. They're getting paid good, and it gives their families at home such an amazing opportunity to go to college. It gives them such a better life. I mean, you talk to them, and they are very grateful and very glad to be here. This is such a world-changing experience for their families and for them to be up here. They like it. This is home. This is their ranch. This is where they want to be. So it's a good, positive experience.
Can you talk a little bit about, for one, just what is your channel and what's it about?
Yeah, so my goal, I never thought I'd be the one filming and doing this kind of thing, because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at talking to the camera, not good at explaining things, but we've been through so many times, people, even my own family, don't realize what we do, and people are so removed from where their food comes from, how it comes to be. And so my goal, a couple years ago, we started a YouTube channel. It's called On the Range, and basically it's just doing this. This is what we do, whether we're hauling hay, we're moving sheep, we're trucking sheep from 3 different states, whatever we're doing, it's just an everyday day in the life of a rancher, and so that's what we try and film. That's what I do.
After getting Pedro's new camp set up and restocked, it was time to head back down the mountain. If you enjoyed this glimpse into a unique way of life, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. If you want to learn more about mules and horses, or maybe you want to attend a clinic with Ty, head over to tsmules.com. And don't forget, the TS Mules 2026 Masterclass sign-up is now available. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have the best day ever.
Riding with old Ty Evans. Sheep were all around. My mule, they got nervous. I hope I wouldn't hit the ground. There you go.